Hello Libra, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Libra, I'm going to dive right into it. My big stack of tea leaf cards just for you. Well, and all the other zodiac signs, but right now it's just for you. And then I'm going to go into my modern spellcaster. Ooh, hello, hello devil. Modern spellcasters tarot, and I have my teeny tiny everyday witch tarot. So maybe you're working with the devil. Look at this. Maybe you're working with the devil, or maybe your job feels like you're working with the devil. What was the underline on here? Pale. Time to get out of a situation. Maybe you are working with the devil. Something toxic. Interesting underline after the pre-shuffle. And the Hermit. Oh, yeah, your own thoughts. You're working with yourself too much. Oh, let's see. So what I'm going to ask in this reading, I'm going to ask the energy around you right now and the energy around you in the future. That's that. That's that simple. Sometimes the readings are simple and sometimes they're not. So let's see what happens for Libra. Libra. Energy around Libra right now. Okay, Libra. Energy around you right now is Claw, Unicorn, and Dark Man. So Claw, be careful, do not take risks. Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So you might be in a difficult situation right now, like be careful, do not take risks. But if there's something that you're trying to work through, which, right, isn't it funny? You have that as your underline with the devil. It's kind of going with your gut here, your intuition. See what feels like the best thing for you to do. It might not be the most logical thing as long as it's not risky. It seems like doing anything risky would perhaps not be a good idea. But I feel like with making beneficial changes, if you follow your intuition, it's as if you do step 1, 2, and 3, it will progress you to 4, 5, and 6, even if the steps don't make sense. Like, as long as it's not risky, that's the key here. Like, don't do anything foolish. Don't take a huge chance. And maybe you're dealing with someone with a darker complexion. Either dealing with someone with a darker complexion or darker hair. I feel like this person is perhaps turned away from you. It's funny because the Dark Woman card came out and someone else is reading, and she was like looking. She had like laser beam eyes looking at whoever was reading for. So I feel like you're dealing with someone, their complexion might just be darker than yours, or their hair. This could be someone that you're in a relationship with or contemplating a relationship with. Are you in a tricky situation with them? What's going on with that? Let's see. Let's keep going. Okay. Energy in the future. Energy around, surrounding. I can't believe how much this card has come out. And it's such a huge stack of cards. Okay. Two-faced friend in the future and nest. An emotional, secure, loving family is important to you. Yeah. See, this person has turned their back on you. I'll tell you right now what I feel like I'm getting just right from these cards. I feel like you're the kind of person, particularly with unicorn and even being guided a little bit to use it in terms of your energy right now. You're the kind of person that believes in magic. And I don't necessarily, and I wouldn't even see this in Libra, like I believe in magic, like really, because you're also an air sign, like you're kind of practical and you think about things, and you might even use science to show like that magic exists, like that our world is full of magic, our universe is full of magic. This is not like a dreamy, whimsical, all good things happen to all good people kind of energy. It's It feels more practical to me. And I feel like this person, there's a part of you that whoever this person is, they turn their back on that. And it's something to do with like your idea of magic, and it could even be your idea of manifestation, your idea of self-actualization, how to make beneficial changes in your life, even when it doesn't seem like it makes sense. You just kind of, you intuitively start doing certain things. There's something, like, I can't get over how this guy is just not looking. And then the unicorn is looking away too, but the unicorn looks kind of sad, right? Like, oh, wow. And the unicorn looks kind of sad. So I don't know if some of you are, maybe you've met someone recently or someone close to you. This could even be a friend or a father or, you know, anything. A possible romantic partner or an existing romantic partner. If you're contemplating doing something a little bit risky here with them to get their attention or to show them that magic is real, I wouldn't do it. I don't, because I feel like over here, then in the energy, in the future energy is two-faced friend. Now, that's not something that's very conducive to an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Having a two-faced friend around isn't really supportive in that energy. Okay. It keeps developing. It keeps developing with me. I want to continue this over here. So perhaps even some of you, okay, I think the risk here is not utilizing this part of you. Like, I wouldn't necessarily use it to get this person's attention. I think the biggest risk here is not utilizing this within yourself, like hiding something about yourself because someone else may not accept it or they may not like it or they may not relate to it or they think you're crazy or... Because if you do that and you start to develop a stronger relationship with this person, whatever that relationship could be, at some point along the way, it may start to come off as two-faced because eventually this part of you is going to come out. But in the future here, like, you might end up looking two-faced. But at the end of the day, how does that help you? Because an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. It's hard to be that if you're hiding a major element of who you are, particularly maybe at the beginning of some sort of relationship or some important time frame in a relationship. And then as you move forward, you can't keep that mask on. And then you show yourself to be like, you know what? No, I can't. I need to live this magic life. I need to incorporate this. I need to have crystals around the bed. They're like, you weren't like that when I met you. Why are you like that now? I don't like that shit. So it's a really curious energy. What's at the bottom? Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Harp. Great happiness. Oh, that's nice. So I don't know if you're not in great happiness right now. This caterpillar though, right? We think of caterpillars as coming out of chrysalises. Maybe that's the chrysalis you're about to come out of. Like maybe you're coming out of something that's very unicorn-like. And there might even be people in that you've had relationships with for a while that are not going to get this. I do feel like it's not important. It's important not to use this part of yourself to specifically pull people in. But you don't want to hide it. Like, it's just like, let it be and just exist as it is. So people can kind of see this is a natural aspect of you. That's the risk I feel like here. Is not incorporating this sense of magic, intuition, psyche into your relationships. The idea here is great happiness. Great happiness, particularly after a change in your life. This is important for you. Emotional secure. It's hard to have great happiness if you do not feel emotionally secure. What is the other really strange thing? Look at this cat is looking at the bird, is looking at the nest with the eggs. Cats would love that shit. I don't know, cats eat eggs? I guess some of them would if the eggs were small enough and they could crack them open. They definitely are interested in what's in that nest. Let's go to the tarot. The Devil and the Six of Cups. So there could even be some sort of toxic energy between you and someone from your past. But there could be changes that are going on, particularly about you, and maybe even this other person or other people. And these changes are causing kind of like rifts in these relationships or this relationship. I'm not ready for cards. I'm not ready for cards. It was the Three of Wands, if anyone wanted to know. Claw. Be careful, do not take risks. The Knight of Cups. Interesting. Well, I feel like, yeah, this is not a way to come forward. Like, don't romance anyone with this energy, but don't hide it. Use your intuition. Unicorn. Beneficial changes. The Four of Pentacles. So, okay, it's almost like you have this ideal here that you can be romantic, you can be dreamy, optimistic about things, right? You do have great happiness. But that, I feel like there's a risk in that. Be careful. Be careful. The Four of Pentacles feels like, though, you need some answer. You need some direction to move forward. And the Unicorn is just saying you have to use your intuition. And that's not the answer. And it's kind of funny because out of all the Knights, you would think that the Knight of Cups is a little bit intuitive, being that it's a water element. But what did I say at the beginning of this reading? I feel like you have a sense of magic that's more on the practical sense, like a more even science-based magic. Like, you know, just even thinking about, you know, how there's energy in all things. And while the Earth itself is electromagnetic, like there's energy forces playing around us, all over us. So, like, right, like that's kind of a scientific fact. And energy is neither created nor destroyed. It is only transformed and transferred, right? So, like, that's how I see you. So I feel like there's a slight risk here in showing up a certain way for someone because you think that's how they would want you to show up. But that's not sustainable and it's not true to both of you. So dealings or relationships with a man with dark complexion or hair. The Lovers. Wow, okay, so I feel like for some of you, this is somebody that you want a relationship with. Or that has caught your eye. Or, I don't know. You're not sure how to move forward with it. Two-faced friend in the future. The Four of Cups. A nest. Emotional, secure, loving family is important to you. The Three of Swords. See, this is going to end up in sort of like feeling disenchanted and heartbroken. Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Justice is at the bottom. So maybe, you know, some of you, it's even like you have some good news to share. You might have some good news to share with someone. How you approach them with this good news. It can maybe a financial opportunity for you, a new job, a new car, a new house. Or you're waiting to hear this. I don't know. Things will not always be this way, and great happiness. A change is coming. The Page of Pentacles, great happiness, the Moon. kind of feel like things will not always be this way. A change is coming with the Page of Pentacles. It just feels like you're walking down a path. This feels like something I've repeated a few times this week. It's like you're walking down a path that you're a little bit unfamiliar with, and you kind of have to learn along the way as you're going. You've got to take your lessons here. Take your lessons and apply them for yourself. Feels like you're always learning. So that becomes kind of exhausting. Great happiness with the moon. It is like you're walking down a very unknown path that could trigger something. You got the Ace of Pentacles and Justice again. That's so crazy. What's in here? Oh, the Ace of Swords. It got separated from the Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles was replaced with it. Yeah, I really see in the future here, depending on how you show up right now, if you don't do it in the most authentic way, even if you've changed a lot, like, you know, it's natural for people to change. Being stagnant and different and stagnant and the same all the time isn't really a natural state of being. Maybe it is for some people, but not for all. So something over here, though, in the future where somebody, right, is feeling kind of disappointed in a way in how something went emotionally. And then here, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you, but the Three of Swords, so feeling kind of heartbroken about it. Be careful, do not take risks. The Knight of Cups with the claw. The Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. It could be somebody that you've had an argument with, or you could too kind of have found yourself going in separate directions, because they are both going separately here. They're looking in different directions. Somebody in your, like, in your energy right now, it does feel like somebody wants to make kind of like a romantic gesture, but there's a warning against it. It doesn't feel like it would suit the situation for whatever that is. Unicorn, the Four of Pentacles. The King of Cups and the Eight of Wands, that kind of feels like just having a lot to say emotionally, but not knowing how to do it. Not knowing how to get it going. So how could Libra, you've got the intuition card here. It would help you with a beneficial change. What is the guidance in that intuitive? Be inspiring. There we go. There's that Page of Pentacles. It will not always be this way. Be inspiring and be inspired. Is there more than one? I thought there was, yeah, there was a 3. Okay, that came out. All right, the order was the Ace of Wands, the Five of Swords, so something that's been cut out or eliminated, and then the Page of Pentacles. Kind of like be inspiring. Even if you feel cut out of someone's life, be inspiring and take some small practical steps in this. That's a way to display this magic. That's a way to use this magic. Dealings with the Dark Man and the Lovers. Dealings with the Dark Man and the Lovers. The Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. It sort of feels like something could go either way here. That's why you have to be careful. Something could get cut out. Kind of watch for the signs. That's working with your intuition too. Is looking for more than just what you're hearing from people. Like observing body language. Reading between the lines too. The things that are left unsaid. that might also be important here. It's an interesting message. Some of you, in your energy right now, there might be somebody that you would like to move towards. But is this person like in the process of cutting something out in their life? Perhaps another relationship, something that might be taking their attention. And again, like this may not be the right time for that. In the future, you've got the two-faced friend. Let's pull a card just on that. The two-faced friend in the future. The Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles. It kind of feels like somebody who might be giving from more than one area. Might be giving, yeah, from more than one area in their life. Somebody, or you feel that somebody might have like high ideals about what an equal relationship is. But honestly, it just feels like you're left emotionally disappointed. The Four of Cups. Or this person doesn't see what equal giving and taking is. They might see it on a practical, no, like more like a theoretical, in a more theoretical way, but practically. Two of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. I kind of feel like perhaps even feeling shut out of someone's dreams here. The dreams and what they create with them and the abundance in that. It just feels like two people that see things very differently. And I don't know if it's because they've both grown in different directions. Nest and the Three of Swords. Nest and the Three of Swords. The Two of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Strength card. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you in your future. This is like somebody that won't stop trying. Actually kind of has Cancer energy. I feel like it's got Cancer energy. I always say that to them. So there's something here about this person continues to want a loving and happy and strong relationship, no matter how much it hurts. Like, no matter how much it hurts. So who this is in the future, I'm not really sure if it's like an element of how you see someone, or the energy that you're in, or how someone sees you, or the energy that they're in. But it does, like, if I was to kind of frame it here, it does seem like, if anything, it's a risky time to move forward with romantic gestures. Use your intuition instead, and utilize your intuition in a way that you're kind of inspiring, or you're inspired. What inspires you? And it could be the things that have been cut out from your life, or that you've had to cut out of your life. And then sort of learn from this inspiration and apply it in a practical way. That's how to show up in something here. Whether you want to cut something out, or something's been cut out of your life. And then over here, I really feel like somebody sees someone who, in a theoretical sense, could really give and take equally. But then at the end of the day, when it comes to sharing dreams and wishes, it feels like they share that just with themselves. It's shared just with themselves. And with the happy family, what's important to you, honestly, it's like this person wouldn't give up no matter how painful it was. I just want to say that, like, in a way, it kind of feels a little bit very karmic. It kind of has a feeling of very karmic, like no matter how bad this gets, they wouldn't stop trying. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming with the Page of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. The King of Wands. Well, that is definitely, in a way, like great strength. Great commitment to self. There's a lot of inner child energy there. A ton. I mean, wand energy tends to be very playful. So with the Six of Cups and the Page, it is a very playful energy. Very playful. And maybe at some point that improves the relationship here. Harp, great happiness and the Moon. Great happiness and the Moon. Four of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of desire to mend something. How that's done feels like it's touchy, like how that is done with this energy and what is seen as like viable or not. So I feel like this is really serious. I feel like it's a really serious reading, Libra. Like it just feels like the room got so quiet. So yeah, I'm gonna go. You have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. I'm going to go and do the extended for you. In the extended, I'm looking at the blind spot. So the blind spot in all of this, which is really interesting. All right. Thank you so much, Libra. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.